Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Listen, you already know what to do. I filmed a video earlier today, and I was kind of rushing because I'm late, but I want to talk to you guys. All right? I want to talk to you guys about how you were designed to win, but you've been programmed to lose. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you something with stocks and crypto, so please watch this video to the end. But I want to start out with something that's positive and inspirational, but it's true. These are not empty words. You were designed to win from the day of birth, but you've been programmed all your life to lose. And these are facts. Most people in this world at some point become sheep. I was in the sheep, sorry about that. I was in the sheep line too, and I learned differently. And I just want to help one or two of you that are listening today. Listen, I don't want to be graphic, but I'm just going to tell you something that I want you to think about. From the day your mama and your daddy got together to form you, you beat out over 200 million other swimmers that were swimming upstream. Just think about that. 200 million, okay? 200 million. Some say 300 to 500 million. I'm just going to stick with 200 million. You beat out over 200 million other swimmers swimming upstream, right? So I always say, how come I can't swim now though? All right, let's get back to the point. 200 million swimmers you beat out. Then there was a final battle where you beat out 200 more, okay? So you beat out 200 million swimmers. And then there was another battle where you beat out 200, okay? All right? To get inside the egg, okay? Think about that, all right? We don't think about these things like we should. But then you come here and you accept defeat. Why? You've been programmed for defeat. Wall Street calls you dumb money, but they play these games with you in the markets, and then they call you dumb money. They tell you when stocks are green, it's going to the moon and it's never coming down. And then you pile in at the top. They tell you that when the market is negative, they have all of these negative people that are on all of these networks, right? And they're just giving you bear market, the end. It's going to be worse than the Great Depression and all of this. And you believe it. I was talking to my relative on yesterday. He's like, hey, when after Liberation Day, 401k, I just tapped out. And I said, you did the polar opposite, okay? Listen, good people, I want you to know that from birth, when your mama and daddy got together to form you, you were literally designed to win. I want you to listen to this and we'll be back. All right, good people, want to show you a few things here, but if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button and make sure that bell is dingling for all, okay? And share me with your friends and family. I want to talk about something today that I'm going to finish in the car, and I want to show you this, all right? So if you look at this is called the 200-day moving average. Now, you could literally go, I believe you can go to yahoofinance.com, and pull some of these charts up. They allow you to give some for free, okay? So let's look at this. I really like to keep it simple, all right? There's something called the 200-day moving average, okay? It's called, listen, I wanted you to show you this, what it's called, okay? It's called the 200-day simple moving average. So let's keep it simple, all right? If you see right here, I circled it so you guys could see it. Here, if you just saw when the channel, right? The stock, the price of the stock is here. And then this is a moving average, the blue line. If you just purchase when the chart hits the 200-day moving average, you will win. As you can see here, boom. You can see here, boom. And you can see here, boom. Now, right now, the cycle we're in right now, the chart went way beneath the 200-day moving average, okay? But this is for those of you that are not technical analysts. If you just buy when we dip below the 200-day moving average and hold, then you will be okay. You will absolutely win. And as you could see, every single time, even back in the bear market of 2022, look at that. If you'd have bought here, you'd be up. Now, for those of you that are looking at this and you say that does not look like a lot, well, it is. And remember, this is the S&P 500. Had you just purchased here and held even at the bottom of this, you're up 25%. Remember, this is an entire index. Look at that, good people. Look at that. You're talking about 42%. So let's look at this now. Where we are right now. I want to keep this simple, okay? Had you just started purchasing, even here, okay? Had you just started purchasing when it touched, you'd be up now. Look at that. 3% on an entire index. And I know for some of you, you say that's not a lot. Well, when you're dollar cost averaging, those are the levels that I buy more. Okay, I buy more. Listen, it's not that complicated. Same thing. Let's go to crypto. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Listen, really, you literally can trade off the fear and greed index. Okay, the fear and greed index is when people get bearish or scared when the market is tanking, the fear index goes to red. Okay, and then when Bitcoin starts to pump and other crypto start to pump, people pile in and then it gets towards the greed. Well, I've showed you guys this over and over. For those of you that's new, it's simple. If you look at this, yearly high, November 20th, 2024, extreme greed. Watch this. You can clearly see that that was absolutely the worst time to buy because Bitcoin was what? $106. Look at the bottom there. Bitcoin hit $106 and this when what? This is when people pile in, right? Then if you go down here to extreme fear, that low was March 10th of 2025. March 10th. Can we find March 10th? All right, watch this. There we are, March 10th, 2025. Look at that. Bitcoin was $54. So you buy fear and you sell greed. If you'd have bought it at $54, then when it goes to extreme greed, you would be up 100%, good people. Where was that at? That was right here. Okay. And so that's what I want to show you guys. You literally need to do the polar opposite of what everyone else is doing. Let me show you this also. All right. Listen, I want you to literally study these simple moving averages. Look at this. Let's see here. There we go. When the 50-day moving average crosses a 200-day moving average, it's a significant signal. Here we go, right here. All right. It is a bullish breakout pattern that forms when a security short-term moving average, such as the 50-day moving average, crosses above its long-term moving average, such as the 200-day moving average or resistance level. The golden cross, that's what it's called. It indicates a possibility of a long-term bullish bull market emerging. And here's the picture of it. You see the 200-day here and you see the 50-day here. When it crosses, it's short term. That could be good for a swing trade. Okay. Every time I come before you guys, I want to bring some education. Okay. And for those of you that don't know what moving averages are, simply Google it. Okay. All right. So I wanted to shoot this before I got in the car and went to church. We'll see you guys later. So there you have it, good people. Trust the process, and trust God. God designed you to win from day one. Before you discovered America, God designed you to win. And you have to believe it, okay? But listen, it's called the pursuit of happiness. You have to pursue it. And if you take 10 to 15 minutes a day to study your finances, study how to long-term invest, right? And then when you are blessed, you tell your creator, God Almighty, thank you, okay? Listen, don't think that we here just created everything. Wealth is over 2,000 years old, okay? I want you to go to the good book, and I want you to fully read the parable of the talents, okay? That's the homework for everybody. When you read that, you will see and understand a lot of principles that are yet alive today. So I want to encourage you that I don't care if you got a pile of bills on the table. I don't care if you got health problems. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if you've been trying to save for a house and every time you get a down payment, something happens, the rate jumps up, or you got a bill that comes through. I don't care. I've been there. I don't care if you go into these payday loans. We're going to stop that. But I'm telling you that if you get serious and you focus, there's another piece that I want to share with you. I'm going to share it with you later, and I've shared it before. How literally the average American, if you just prioritize and pay yourself first. Me, I give God his back first because he just lent it to me, all right? And I don't even give him all. I only give him a piece. You do you, I'm going to do me. I trust God. I trust the process. I'm telling you that if you change everything you've been doing, if you've been struggling all your life, okay, change it and just realize that from birth, you were created to win. Just think about that, good people. You beat out 200 million other people that wanted your spot. Then there was a final battle and you beat out 200 more, okay? And it is odd that I had you looking at the 200-day moving average, okay? So trust the process, trust God. I do. How about you? Hey guys, I got some links below. I want you to just check them out. Money Moves, we're teaching options for dummies. And then I also have Stock Up You if you just want to learn everything about stocks and crypto. All right, today is a good day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.